You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Welcome in, everyone, to The Joe Cronin Show. How's everybody doing? I am still sick, so bear with me throughout this craziness. I appreciate you guys for watching me today and listening to the show today. And boy, we've got a lot of stuff sort of to get to, but at the same time, I'm trying to wrap this show up pretty quickly. But you know what? We can't just go through it too quickly, even though I'm completely stuffed up and I sound like horrible. I apologize for that, but you know something? We got another WWE superstar injured, and it's not good because this guy's been just working at it. It seems like some of these wrestlers just can't catch a break. It's like they get going, and you think they're starting a new gimmick, and then people are injured again. So we got more on that in just a second. Plus Roman Reigns, he just can't get over. What is going on? But let's start where we're going to leave the injured superstar for later, and we're going to leave the Roman Reigns, why he's not getting over and what the deal is. So we're going to leave that for later as well. But let's go right into the Owen Hart DVD. The Owen Hart DVD, the cover changed, and for the better, by the way, because the cover they had was more generic, like it said, Heart of Gold, and then there was just Owen in the background with two different match kind of shots. But the new Blu-ray DVD cover, which I might put up on the screen right now, hopefully, has Owen Hart just like featured on the Blu-ray, just looking good, and it looks like Heart of Gold. I love it. Anybody growing up as a little kid, obviously, I didn't like Owen Hart. I thought he was a bad guy, trying to beat up his brother. You know, a little spoiled brat when I was about 10 years old. You know, I thought Owen was a little spoiled brat, but you always liked him. You had that in the back of your mind. You knew you were being entertained by this guy. And then come to find out that there couldn't be anything further from the truth of his character because he was such a great person and a great parent, a great father. Just everybody anybody that's ever talked about Owen has a great story about him. And I always thought it was a shame that he didn't win the WWE Championship in some form or capacity. I would have really liked to see it happen once Bret Hart left and it was only Owen, and maybe that could be, something he could prove and win the WWE Championship. And he was just such a great athlete, a great wrestler. To watch WrestleMania 10, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, it was such a great wrestling match. And he was funny on camera, funnier in the back, based on some of the stories I've heard. And I just hope that this DVD does enough justice. I hope that they're allowed to do what they should do with this DVD. And if they weren't, at least something is coming out, because there is no doubt in my mind that Owen Hart would have loved for this to be out there, would love to be in the Hall of Fame. There is no doubt in my mind. But at the same time, I think he might put his family first with everything. And I don't blame his wife, and I mean, what they went through, that traumatic type of thing, I understand the resentment. I think, I can't say. It's been a long time, and I think that, things can heal, and hopefully they will. And, I think Bret Hart's done a lot to heal things on his side, so maybe they can do that with Owen's family. Another thing that's very interesting was Table for Three, guys. This new show on the WWE Network, if you haven't been watching this thing, you gotta be over there, man. Table for Three. It's when like three wrestlers or whatever, they sit down and they just talk over food or whatever. They cut all the food and eating up pretty much, but it's just a nice little, shoot almost. It's a little shoot is what it is, to be honest. It's like, DDP. The new one is DDP, Sting, and Vader. It is freaking awesome. I love it. Those are three great guys. And it's such a good take. Dean Ambrose with Cesaro and Kevin Owens. I mean, they're just great little takes. And it's a great new show, Table for Three. If you haven't seen it, WWE Network, you got to check it out. It is really awesome. It really is. And I keep waiting for the WWE to do something like this, because it's like, there's all these shoots and interviews that go on throughout the internet and the YWC and podcasts and all over the place. Why isn't WWE, take pieces of that? And they're kind of doing that, more. They have more shows with behind-the-scenes stuff coming on, including this Breaking Ground that's going to be coming on as well. My only concern is, I know that kayfabe's pretty much dead. There is no more. But I still have a concern. I still like to keep it a little bit on the outside. You know what I mean? I can't help it. I'm a little bit old school. I'm 31, and I liked, even when they were doing it back in 1997, 98, and they were really kind of saying, yeah, it's all a show, even then it irked me a little bit, but I don't mind it either. I don't mind when wrestlers are out of character, they're not on the show anymore, so they're off TV. I just don't like when it's really like kayfabe is raped. That's what I don't like. I don't like when kayfabe is raped. I understand kayfabe is pretty much dead, but please, whatever you do, don't rape it in front of me. That I can't deal with that. I wish there was some sort of keeping with tradition there, to be honest. But whatever. It could be because the project is so PG and it's really focused on wrestling right now. I feel like we're seeing more wrestling than ever, really, for the most part. It's unbelievable. By the way, speaking of wrestling, I was going back watching all the WrestleManias. I suggest you do it if you ever want to have fun. If you don't have the time to watch every single Mania, what I suggest you do is on the WWE Network, you just go to the WrestleMania and then you watch the first intro and then you click to the ending of it, then you click the next intro. So you can see who was coming out in the match, and then just click to the part where it ends, because they are automatically set up those spots for you to click. So I did that. I got through 10 WrestleManias. Well, I got through 11. I got down to WrestleMania 19. And just I couldn't even believe it that we've been through so many WrestleManias since 19. I still feel like 19 was a new WrestleMania. It's crazy that we're on 31, 32 here. Or WrestleMania Dallas Stars, whatever it's called. Last year's WrestleMania play button. But anyway, that being said, we got more to talk about. Roman Reigns, how he can get over, and what are they doing? Can he get over? What the hell's the deal with that? And, of course, an injured WWE superstar. That is next when we get back in just a minute.
If you love to shop and you love to find deals, you need to log on to 9malls.com. At 9malls.com, you'll find discounts on just about anything you can imagine, plus coupons and coupon codes to save you even more money. You'll find discounts on name brand clothes, electronics, jewelry, music, computers, just about everything. The deals are amazing. It's better than a real mall. It's 9malls.com. That's the number 9, malls.com. 9malls.com.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? Well, I know you guys are wrestling fans, but you're also sports fans. And if you guys want to do daily fantasy leagues like I do, then you got to go to FanDuel.com. And what you can do is in the description box below on this video, there's a link. It will say FanDuel, and then below it a link. You click that link, you'll go directly to FanDuel via my link. So it's going to give me credit, give you guys the bonus. You sign up to play the FanDuel daily leagues. It's awesome. Start having some fun. Daily leagues. You can pay $1, join the league, pick your players, and that night you can win. You can win $500 that same night. It's you get paid right away. That's the best part about it. My special link to FanDuel.com below in the description box. Let's play now.
Amazing! There is pandemonium in this building.
On Friday, October 23rd,
This thing is going into overdrive.
GFW Amped returns to the Orleans Arena
I've never seen this in all my years.
for one can't-miss night of professional wrestling. The first 4 GFW Championship matches go down live. Will you be there when history is made? Global Force Wrestling presents Amped live from the Orleans Arena. Tickets are on sale now. Go to OrleansArena.com for more details. The Joe Cronin Show is brought to you by WrestleCrate. WrestleCrate.com. Use the coupon code JoeSendMe.
Okay, wrestling fans, we are back, and this is just not good news for Mr. Poopy Pants. That's right, Adam Rose, apparently injured at a WWE live event while wrestling, go figure, Fandango. Another guy who, where'd he go? But I mean, Fandango, like R-Truth, where have they been? I watched Adam Rose on Superstars, and I didn't mind the pooper thing. Like, I thought it was okay. Poop. You're a pooper. I'm a pooper. I don't know. I just think he needs to go even more like sick. He almost needs to become like a sicko. Let's go in there a little bit. I do like the fact that he's saying, I just wanted to make everyone have a good time. I wanted everyone to laugh, and all that stuff. So I kind of do like that. I like where they're going. I'm so sorry that I'm sick and I sound like death, but here we go. So I just, and if he's injured, because it's apparently could be a concussion, he was taken out on a stretcher. I just feel terrible for him, you know what I mean? He should be doing more than he is. Every time the rocket ship launches and it crashes or it doesn't take off, it's always a flirt with him. And what happened to Fandango, If they never screwed with his music and left Summer Rae with him, or wherever the girl was that danced well with him, I think it was Summer Rae, though, that did a really good job. You put Fandango with Summer Rae, and I don't know what it is. It's like these characters are over for a little while, and then everything just crashes down. Anyway, moving on to Roman Reigns. You talk about Roman Reigns, and it's like, what is WWE doing? They give him that time, but it's in Chicago. You give him more time, and it's in it's on SmackDown. On SmackDown, I think it was Cincinnati, where SmackDown was from. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. They started wanting Roman Reigns again. It's like, what are you gonna do? But you're setting him up for failure. Royal Rumble in Philly, whatever it was. I don't remember what. I think it was Philly that the Royal Rumble was in. It's like, of course they're gonna boo him. So the people on TV are going to see that and be like, I think I'll boo him too. A lot of people, it starts like, so you can have people on Raw shows, regular Raw shows, start cheering him. But then when then when the moment comes to happen and all the people start watching and they're on the fence about Reigns, hear everyone booing him, they're like, this guy ain't cool. I want to cheer for him. I want to spend $19 on his t-shirt. Forget this, I'm out. That's what they're thinking. It's just all bad. And, watching that WrestleMania match again, him and Brock were telling a really good story in that match. Believe it or not, even though it was like 3 Superman punches and just Superman punch up the ass, even though that was dumb, they were telling a pretty good story. And I started, even though that night I was like furious that I thought Roman Reigns was going to win, and I loved that Seth Rollins won, even though that's how I felt that night. Watching it for like the maybe 10th time today, I started feeling bad for Reigns and started cheering for Reigns in the match. Like, I was like, hey, go get him, Reigns. You know what? Fuck this. It was really weird, but it's bizarre because they were putting on such a good match and a great moment when Reigns does the Superman punch and knocks him off his, knocks Brock Lesnar onto his back for the first time after the 3rd Superman punch. Brock getting busted open, which looked like they did it the hard way. Or I don't know how he got. I still don't understand that busted open. It seemed planned because it built into what they were doing. But I didn't see, he didn't cut himself with a razor. It didn't seem like. If he did, he's the best blader of all time. It was like incredible what he did. But if he just did it hard way and smashed his head into that, that's crazy. That's unbelievable. Knowing Lesnar, who knows? That's still open for debate. Those are the things I want to ask wrestlers. If I ever get them, if people, someday, I hope to God we can get answers about this. And remember, see if we even care then. But I want to say, Brock, what happened there? Did you slam your head? Did you cut? What happened? Because it was so incredibly timed, and the blood was real. What the hell happened? And that's really it, guys. That's all I got. I'm really getting stuffed up and really losing my voice again, and it's really actually hurting my face, so I'm going to bitch out. But I appreciate you guys listening to this, and hopefully soon I'll be back to my normal self. I hope you guys can give me a like down below. and share this video. And thank you for watching and subscribing to the Joe Cronin Show. More to come. Could be a late night monetize this tomorrow on Saturday night, or tonight rather. So hope to see you there for that if everything gets up and running. Thanks for listening. My name is Joe Cronin, and hey, tweet my Twitter at Joe Cronin Show on Twitter. Make sure you share this video all over the place. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.